How you feeling after you threw today?
Good. Felt good about it. Felt like it's a good outing to go into the season with. So to end on before everything gets going, felt good.
What are you looking to work on as you head into this pro season?
Just get deeper into ball games, throw more strikes, fill it up. Not so much just trust my stuff and know that my stuff can get the guy out and that kind of thing. Just sort of help me get deeper into the game, and that way, that's the biggest thing is to get as far as I can into the game, and then that way the one day that maybe I don't, bullpen's good or something like that.
Do you have an innings goal for yourself for this year? Did they give you one, or do you have something you sort of want to hit?
Not necessarily. They didn't really say much about an innings goal. It was, I think last year I finished right under 100, so I just try to get get over 100.
Okay.
Second year back, finally, everything's feeling really good, so just try to get over 100.
How'd you feel at the end of the year after putting that workload in after missing a bunch of time?
Obviously I struggled here a little bit last year. Everything kind of dipped off at the end of the year, kind of got fatigued, a little tired, that kind of stuff, but felt like this year I did in the off season. I got a lot stronger than I was going into last year. First, I guess you could say, real off season after a full year where I get to relax and then really kick it off. So I feel like I'm in a good spot to start this year.
When you say get stronger, I'm always curious what that means for different guys, because pitchers getting stronger is different than get stronger differently than hitters get stronger.
So
right?
more so just like. There's a point I feel like I've learned just as I've gotten older, like there's a point where I don't need to put more weight on the bar or do more weight. It's more of, can I do a certain weight at a certain speed, I guess you could say. So then it's going to get me stronger by moving a heavier weight at a good speed, that kind of thing.
What's your mindset, just knowing that you're going to be able to play a part in the upcoming weekend in the first 3 games to open the season? How, excited, mindset going into the weekend?
Yeah, I'm pumped about it. Mindset, I'd say just go out there and get as far as, obviously beginning of the season, first start, I'm not going to have a super big pitch count, so just try to get as far as I can into the game with the pitches that I have, the amount of pitches that I have.
You guys have a pretty good rotation here.
Yeah.
How are you, kind of give us a 500-foot view of how you feel about the rotation?
I think it's one of the best rotations I've been a part of. It's going to be fun to watch every night. Every night we're going to have all of our pitchers are fun to watch. We have Bradford starting, Leiter, Kent, Weems, Slayton. Everybody. It's fun to watch. Everybody's good in their own, certain way. Not everybody throws 98, but everybody has their own way of being really good. So it's always fun to watch because it's a different way of getting guys out each night.
A couple of the other guys we talked about sort of competing with each other on the field, but also, as you are members of a team, like you kind of fall into competition off the field and just little fun things. Is that your experience as well? And
yeah, 100%. Obviously on the field we're competing against each other, but at the same time we're rooting for each other. Like we want to see all of us. Everybody wants to see everybody do really well. Like it's fun to watch. I'm competitive with everything. It doesn't matter if it's my wife or my friends. My wife gets mad at me about it, but just part of it.
All right, so what do you compete with your wife on?
Card games, if anything. I always try to win. So.
Did they give you a whoop?
A whoop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
All right, what was your sleep score last night?
I didn't read it for some reason. I don't know. I was acting up like it said. For some reason, I woke up this morning and I already had the notification saying my recovery was ready.
Oh.
And it just said it was ready at like 3 a.m. But I was dead asleep at 3 a.m. So
you were off the charts. You knocked it out.
I guess. I don't know. But we have like a little group with all of us in it. That's where on the Whoop app where we can kind of go in and we'll just, almost have a competition with that. Who got the best sleep last night?
I'm not going to steal Bryce's line.
No, the Whoop chat. Yeah, it's in a group chat. You have a Whoop chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Good.
Stuff-wise, Woody, I know obviously change-up is, and even Jeff mentioned it. Sorry, he was talking about you. But even he mentioned, everybody knows we'll go to the change-up. Even watching last year, we knew if there was a righty,
Yeah.
and he got behind, we all knew it was coming and still got him. But is there something, knowing that you have that, is there something that you want to work on this year? Is it even spotting the changeup, or is it even working on the breaking balls, or what's your mindset on that?
My big thing this offseason was working on curveball slider, like just consistency with it, because last year it'd be like one day I might have it, but the next I can't even find it, like it's just not there, so I had to rely on fastball changeup. So my big thing this offseason was, trying to just refine the curveball and the slider, like consistency, to where I can land my curveball 0-0 if I want to, just to steal a strike, or I can bury it in the dirt at 0-2, 1-2, stuff like that. And I feel like it's came a long way since last year. Like it's a lot more consistent. I'm actually throwing it instead of, babying it, thinking about it too much. It's more of I'm getting into the rhythm of where I can just throw.
You prefer one of those over the other so far?
I'd say right now, not necessarily. Like right now, I'd say my curveball I've been using a little more, just because my slider I'm still working on with, like, switch my grip up this off season, so it's still kind of, some days it'll be really good, some days it's all right, so it's just kind of like refining and figuring out, stop thinking about it so much, I guess you could say, and just throw it and let the grip and all that do the work. So
How many curveballs you throw during live BP today?
I think I threw two. Yeah. I threw, I think, 2 curveballs and 2 or 3 sliders.
Cool.
Good.